Man, back at you. So I put out a couple things around here on Nikolai. I've went out a couple places. I don't know if you've seen. I see two views. So I think two people. And I see my woman tonight. So I'm gonna bring this with me. See if I can get her to do a little video with me. Maybe we'll see. Look, I'm probably gonna be doing Exoda here. The guy I talked to the owner, and he's telling me that a lot of that stuff I want to do, I guess, just can't be done. Otherwise, he probably would have done it. So I'm still gonna do one though in America. I want to do an Exoda. I want to do one by my own. I have a different idea I want to do. But I like the name Exoda. It's a good name. It means Russian Hunt Club, and I want to do it in Alabama, Mississippi. So I was gonna do it, help him with his, but it seems like I said, you know, if I can't do the changes that needs to be done, then I don't think it's gonna work at the play. It just isn't gonna work. So I'm still gonna come back here though. I like it here. Last night I met a couple cops. They were off-duty cops, and we partied a little bit. So I partied with some Ukrainian off-duty cops here. They were younger guys. They were nice guys. They spoke English pretty well. So came back. We finished up the wild turkey liqueur here. Brought it back to my apartment. We did some shots. They gave me my number, and he told me if I ever need anything to give him a call. So it looks like I have a couple of they're ex-military guys too, so I'm friends with them now. So that's cool. You never know when you're gonna need them. So I got backup if I need it here. So they know that martial arts and all the Russian fighting and all that stuff, and they're about 22, 23 year old. They like me a lot. I people really here are nice, man. It's like the littlest things you show them they appreciate. It's like what you learn is we take so much for granted in our country. It's like you show these people like the smallest of things, and they're so excited about it. That's what I like about these people. It's like in America, most people in America seem like they're like bored with life, tired with life. These people are like so energetic. They're so like they're so everything's so new to them. Like when something gets old and boring, whatever. What's old in America is like new here. And it's kind of like that's what I like about here. It's like you show a whole. It's like you show these people something totally new, and they're so excited about it. So it's kind of cool. Yeah. And drink a little too much. I drink a lot. We drank last night. I guess they told me they're cops, they're police officers there, and they told me that you're allowed to play your stuff as long as you want till 11 o'clock at night. That's what they told me. But anywhere you are, you can play till 11 at night. I guess it's like a law here. You can do that. You know. So a lot of ways, it's more free here than in America. Things are more free. It really is. I was kind of telling them the laws we have in America, and they couldn't believe it. They're like, we don't have those laws here. They couldn't believe it. I kind of told them the truth about America. But like, if you move from one state to another state in America, you have like 21 days to get your license plate changed to that state. You have 21 days to get a new driver's license. And if you don't, you can get thrown in jail. You can. If you get like if you drive on a suspended license 3 times, you can get thrown in jail. I told them that. They didn't even know that. They didn't know. See, they thought, they don't really understand that. No, the United States really isn't a free country. We're not. They don't understand that. It's like, there's a lot of laws, and you get a lot of stuff. There's a lot of laws you have to abide by in America, or you get locked up, just like here. Like I said, I think starting to get worse in America than here as far as laws. Because, like I said, the United States is still controlled by a mother government. They're not here. They don't have a mother government here anymore. The Soviet Union broke up years ago. The United States kind of tricked the Soviet Union because if I would have been like in part of the Soviet Union, I would have told the United States to break up their mother government. They got screwed. I would have said that if I was like in charge of the Soviet Union back then, the Cold War. When the United States force, I would have went, okay, then you break up your mother government. You break up the United States mother government. That's what I would have done over here. It would have been fair. Soviet Union had to break up theirs. The United States should have had to break up their mother government, communist government. I call it the United Soviet Union States Kingdom Communist Government because, they used to call this the Soviet Union states, and then who won the Civil War? The Union States, the United Union States. It's the same thing, just united. We use United, they use Soviet, but the rest is the same. The Soviet Union States, the Soviet Union States. It's all in, you know what I'm saying? It's like tomato, tomato. It's like tomato, tomato, you know? Same thing, different word, you know? So, I know what they need to do is bring the Soviet Union back and call it Soviet United. See, that would sound better to the world. Call it Soviet United. And then like run it, don't run it like the old Soviet, kind of change things, but they need to bring the Soviet Union back, but a different form and different name. Soviet United. See, that would sound friendlier to the world. Soviet Union sounds harsh, sounds cruel, cold. I was talking to these guys about that. They were agreeing, like if they brought this back together here and call it Soviet United. Doesn't that sound pretty like the United States? That sounds actually prettier than the United States. So you call it the Soviet United States. The Soviet United States. You know? So, I think that, because that's the only way this, if they can get along again, maybe get Putin out of there, get a president that's going to, in Russia that's going to, be, going to open everything up, be fair to Ukraine. And once again, Ukraine will become a state of the United, of the Soviet United States, the Soviet United. And then once again, Ukraine will be a state of the nation. Belarus would be a state of the nation, just like in America. Alabama's a state of the nation. Mississippi's a state of the nation. Minnesota's a state of the nation. You know, because that's what America is. We're 50 different countries controlled by a mother government. We're 50 different countries controlled by one mother government. You know, because every state has its own flag. Every state has its own government. Every state has its own police force. Every state has different laws and different rules in them. They don't have all the same laws. They even have different laws from state to state. They have different speed limits posted in their, on their, in their highways. You know. Anyway, so, I got some cops under my belt here now. I got some cops. See, I got cops on the. I got some cops on my payroll now. Better watch out and mess with me over here, man. Just kidding. But what I'm gonna do is, I'm glad I'm meeting all these people because if I open my Exoda in America, I'm gonna have these guys come over and be my security. I'm gonna hire these two guys to be my security in America, in Alabama. That's what I'm gonna do. Everybody I know here already. I probably have I'd say a dozen friends here. I don't want to make too many friends because when I open this place, I'm gonna hire all women to work. All Ukraine women are gonna work in my place in Alabama, Mississippi. I'm hiring all women from Ukraine, all women from here. I'm hiring because, like I was saying, there's so many gorgeous ones here that need work. You know, so many gorgeous women here. I mean, there's just piles of them. You go into like a mall, there's just a pile of good-looking women. We went to this mall in Kierson, and it was like an American Mall, real nice. That was one. Had the go-kart track, had like a petting zoo in it, in the mall. And man, it was just tons of gorgeous women everywhere. It was just a sea of models, and they were just ordinary schoolgirls. But man, it was like a sea of freaking models. It was unreal. But there is normal women here. The normal woman here looks like a freaking model. She does. The normal, average, everyday woman over here looks like a freaking model. Would look like a model in America. Like I went to a trip on Moldova, and we went through these they have these smaller small country towns that are like real bad shape. I mean they're like real bad. I mean they're almost like it's almost like driving through a dump when you drive through some of these smaller towns. It's like driving through a garbage dump. They're so bad. And but you see these gorgeous like women like walking on the side through these dumpy little garbage dump type towns, and they're like tens. In America, they'd be living with billionaires. And they're just walking through these like dumpy Ukraine, middle of nowhere, beat up towns. And these women are, you just see them, you're like, they'll just be like they sit in the middle of nowhere by themselves. Like it's poverty there, but these women are, you see them, they're still gorgeous. Like I saw this one woman, she's pushing a baby carriage, and she was, and she was like out the side of the road, like, middle of nowhere. I mean, she was like, almost like a hobo. And if she was in America, she'd be living with anybody she'd want to, put it that way. She was freaking gorgeous. They're just gorgeous. I mean, I think it's just genetics. What it is they're more pure here. They're not as mixed race as like in America. They're more pure. I think that's why to me, they're more gorgeous here because they're more pure. Like my woman's pure Russian. She's 100% Russian. my girl. She's 100% Russian. She has no other mixed breed in her. Like mutt. Mutt. They're not mutts over here. The people aren't as muddy over here as they are in the United States. It's the truth. They're more pure blood. And not incest. No, not incest. They don't get in that shit. They're not perverted like we are in the United States. I'm telling you right now, we people in the United States, man, we're the most perverted motherfuckers, man. But they're not perverted here. And I haven't met anybody like that. Everybody I've met has been nice, normal as hell. You know, very, they're very, like I said, man, they respect they're just like we take so much for granted in America. But I love Alabama. I can't leave Alabama. I can't leave Mississippi. My friends there. I have a good thing going there. I'm not going to leave it. And now I have a good thing going over here, but I still have right now, actually it's kind of the same, but the countryside here is pretty bad. I guess I talked to the cops, and they're telling me the government really is bad here. They're police, so they know, and they're telling me that we get this woman, take her to America, and don't come back. He told me, but I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. I'll come back. Because unless I can get all my friends, if I can get all my friends I know here over to Alabama, and then I hire a bunch of women from then I would, and then I guess I wouldn't come back here. If I can get all my friends I know here to Alabama, I probably wouldn't come back here. Because as far as I'm concerned, America, I mean, America has the land, they have the people here. As far as I'm concerned, when I miss America, I miss the land and you, my friends. When I leave Ukraine, I miss the people, not the land. I don't really miss the land in Ukraine too much. Because it's pretty, it is pretty beat up here. It's pretty, everywhere you go, it's pretty, you can tell it's kind of burnt out around here, and just the atmosphere, and I tell you the truth. The atmosphere is kind of stale around here. It's got a stale atmosphere about it. Um, because like I said, if you get, there's 50 million people in this country the size of Texas, and you get more people in a smaller place, it's going to get run down a lot faster. It's going to get used. Got the word for it, used, abused, old news. Everything over here, the countryside's kind of used, abused, old news. Because you have all these people in a small area. Everything's going to get trampled into the ground a lot quicker. Like Alabama and Mississippi together is probably about the same size as Ukraine, and there's only 7 million people in that whole area. And where you got Ukraine, you got 50 million people. That's why I never want to live in California. I could never, you got too many people in one area. It's going to get used, abused, old news a lot quicker. Be used and abused. So I get the sheeple of the world. They come in masses of asses. They just stink everything up. They find. So, I guess that'll about do for this edition, I guess. Okay. So I'm out of here, Blabber.